Hi, going to do a comparison today between this Elac Debut 2.0, which is the lower end, budget end or entry level speaker, and this one here, which was a budget level speaker in the 80s or 90s. This is a Monitor Audio R252, made in England, in Cambridge, Clifton Road. So the reason I thought it'd be good, because they're similar price points, at the time. Interestingly, I just checked these. Original price, 1983, £119. And if you put that into one of these calculators that they have online, it comes out at £390 today, So I think we've just got used to getting more, we're used to getting cheap labour really from China. This is made in England, and people would have spent this a lot of money on their hi-fi in those days. I'll just spin this round for you just so you can see it. Not really that much to look at, do you know what I mean? You can see the quality or not of, but the box isn't that good. Anyway, let me be straight off the back. Let me say, I see them both as faulted, not masterpieces, just a little bit faulted, And well, let me go through some songs. Let me go through some details, and you all get the picture. So let's turn that round. Elac Debut. This is one rated at 120 watts. I think this one is going to be rated a whole lot lower. 40 watts, that one says. This is quite, this is a significantly better construction. This Monitor Audio is really quite, I'll show you the back, it's really quite lightweight, and this isn't really veneer, I don't think. It's sort of like some vinyl on top. It's a fairly cheap construction. The tweeter is quite nice. You will see that tweeter on a lot of Mission speakers and some, really quite reasonably expensive speakers. So that tweeter can deliver, and that is probably the best thing in this box, But anyway, this one, by the way, under there is one of those silk dome tweeters that you see in all of the cheaper speakers nowadays, which I'm almost guaranteed is made in China. It's just underneath that steel box, that steel grid. And the crossover frequency for this one is 2,200, which is very low if you don't know. The usual crossover frequency for a two-way, certainly in the old days, let's say, would be 3,000, could be 3,500, somewhere like that. So 2,200 is very low. So this might explain some of the problems with this. Now, let me tell you this song I listened to, because it kind of exemplified the problem very well. There's a song called the Lido Shuffle, Boss Skaggs. It was a kind of hit, a single, I think, maybe it was an album, but it was a big hit in the 70s. And this all starts, and then very quickly you get this ba-da-ba-da-da horn section, saxophones, trumpets, I'm not sure what. But, that's a nice driving, cutting sound in this song, it's kind of a good bit of it. These speakers completely does not deliver. When those horns come in, it's like, oh my God, it's like they're in the car park outside. It's like they're in a car. It's like it's contained in or in a lorry or something, It's just the mid frequencies, the attack in the mid band. It's just not there. It's really just not there. This does have some low bass. It has a lot lower bass than the Monitor Audio. Monitor is a closed box, by the way. So you might say this delivers to some extent in the low end. even though it's a little bit one note, it's a little bit boo, 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 it's a little bit round, a little bit fluffy, a little bit ill-defined, but it does have impact. It does have greater impact in the low frequencies. But as I say, they're both kind of faulted things. This has got a mid-range dip, to put it simply. What goes on, you play these low and you don't get enough mid-range. I mean, I'm really giving these speakers a hard time, but I think it's the truth, so I'm going to say it. You play them quiet, the mid-range doesn't deliver, then you go loudish and the mid-range does start to appear properly, but it's kind of squawky and pain, you know, you recoil. It really, you know, so it's too quiet and the mid-range isn't there, too loud it's there, but you don't like it. I honestly don't like these speakers. Okay, but let me say about these do not deliver in the low bass. That is really kind of more or less missing. But you will get some okay mid-range and some okay top end. The crossover is not going to be complex in here whatsoever, but you are able to get involved in the mid-range. So, you know, something I say a lot is give me at least one thing in abundance and I can be moderately happy. Whether that's nice bass, some detailed mid-range, or some sublime, lovely, airy, placed top end. But give me none of those things and you're not involved. You cannot get involved. If I had to pick between these two, I would pick these, you know. They will at least give you some mid-range. They've got a lot more attack. They've got a lot more top-end life. Yeah, and space. I mean, these have a fair bit of sort of, they have a bit of depth in the top end. A bit of depth and placement. But say I'm listening to Blondie Man Overboard. The vocals, there's a load of beautiful Debbie Harry vocals there. They're not giving me any joy in here. You know, Debbie Harry has got a really bad cold. She's sounding rather nasally. It's not that she can make you do great things with those harmonies. It'll be so lovely and warm and enveloping and angelic. That's not happening here. It happens on here a little bit. It happens on here a little bit. So, you know, give me something that I can enjoy. Bass, mid, treble, but give me one thing. So I would say these are both faulted speakers. I would prefer these. And what can I say? I just don't like these things. And I know they're highly rated and people say it's a great speaker. I've tried them every which way, every type of amplifier. It's not happening for me, I've got to tell you. Okay, that's it. Support me on Patreon if you want. There's more content on there. Okay, thank you. Bye for now. Hi everybody. So I just thought I'd say why I'm starting this channel, and if you're on this Patreon page, you know, why you should support me or not. You don't have to. Really, I started this channel because I thought I got so much knowledge, I spent so much time on this hi-fi, and there's a lot of nonsense talked in the world of hi-fi that I felt I should just share it. I started this, I didn't realise it would be able to generate any money, which it does generate some money. Not much compared to the time you put in, but it does. But I wanted to share my knowledge, and, you know, I'm trying to keep this completely honest. No one is sending me equipment. Once you start getting equipment, I mean, I don't know how these other guys work exactly, but if a company sends you equipment and you want them to send you more equipment, I don't think you can say, I don't like this equipment. I don't think you can. I don't think that'll work out. I don't know how it works, but my thing is, I'm not getting him into bed with any. I don't recommend anything. If you look in the in the comment, not the comment section, you know, in the description. I'm not suggesting you buy anything, but I'm trying to tell you the truth, trying to share information, and please share information back. You know, this is great. There's nothing better than direct information that hasn't gone through some kind of filtering system. So that's what it's about. So, and I'll be posting additional extra add-on stuff here on Patreon. Most of it's not going to land up on YouTube, from what I can tell so far. So anyway, that's it. So you know, support me if you like, and enjoy it, and share information. Let us be the deciders of what sounds good. Okay, thanks.